Dead Space Remake is a fine example of a trend of companies testing the waters for sequels by rewriting the remakes of experiences prior, picking them up and selling them as fresh new meals. However, there have been even new titles like Colonial Protocol faltered and broke down under the exploiting hidings as new quality of life improvements. Dead Space Remake knows that the quality of life improvement is only worth it if the quality of the game has been improved. Has Dead Space? We are gonna check that out. This off. My brand is my sponsor, is my enemy, is your monetization. Subscribe to help me battle with all this. Dead Space. Game pushed in today's technology by Moshio at EA, they try to accurately tell the tale of the surprisingly populated ghost ship. The USG Ishimura and the small team led by Everyman Ethan Clarke, sent to investigate here mysterious drop into radio silence called out of the void by a distress call from Nicole Brennan Ethax. Deep Space, a long distance girlfriend, the game's building blocks for its story already set up. For the first 10 minutes, welding together personal drive for connection, the responsibility to complete a job, and the reward for having done so. And I think we can all agree that low responsibility and greed at the best compensations of a good story for everything to go to hell. Thanks to the Dead Space team for the codes. As you guys know, I buy a copy of all of the games, even if the devs give me one of the most profound ways to accurately gauge a horror game is how quickly it engages you, how quickly it encompasses you into its atmosphere, how easily you can dispel anything outside the screen to where the TV or the monitor becomes the only window you have to a new world, and how casually you can slip into it. And the tragic textures here of the character's path into the world slide fast. Only a couple promises slips you right. In number 1, they are instantly equipped to handle whatever the thing is going on inside the ship. Number 2, whatever it is that they are not equipped for is gonna burst out of the darkness like a heart attack made many feats. And lastly, the complex preparation will instantly lead to a realization that all that preparations means nothing. That's a good horror game. And a world of planet breakers, multi-limited aliens, and a world of cumbersome futuristic technology that somehow look old, new at the same time, like a fixed up Corvette beam in shapes and designs and themes from past race, but looking fresh off the manufacturing line. The way the game's delivered, the technology that is actually shown, and the primal design of the enemies fit together to tell you a horror story that guys know the job. And as the gameplay begins, you traverse the innards and outers of a ship past its expiration date and rotten from the inside out, but Issa quickly finds his useful plasma torch that, let's be honest, is just a triple shoot handgun that you can switch the direction on from vertical to horizontal to cut off specific arms and legs from enemies, a alteration tool defined down to the very basics of its usability, in this case rendering enemies into as many pieces as possible. Its aim is true guided by lasers indicating where each deadly projectile is gonna go, just like most of the later weapons that Etha claims throughout the story. Each weapon does its damage exactly as you would expect, even if the enemies can take levels of destruction beyond any expectation that you might have built up. And that's what builds up here, the terror of explorations and being broken in dead space. It's not just the horror of humans melting their forming into questionable some things, it's not the developers of the original now, the remake know how to give you and take just enough. That the player knows to never get that cocky, the tensions is elevated but only in small intervals where Ithak finds some light, some bastions of safety for just a moment in a large spaceship. Junction point, or one of the few times that the crew comes together, at least at first, because every time after that revolves into family reunions that has a sitting a segment called diminishing returns that sets in with that space can be profound. It can let you begin to question not only the most suspect to the circumstance that you are engaging with, but every single person's. You are engaging them with the acquiring the trajectory to go gravity less, and jet thrusting through radiant energy feels excellent radiant response for those almost assured destructions ahead of him. It's a fantastic narrative device using light and dark because these moments play out so definitely from one another. Jetpacking is a leap between two destroyed sections and moving through spinning space. Junk has a couple of its story. Thanks for watching, subscribe to my channel and press like button on this video. I invite you next video. Goodbye.